as a whole to be able to make it to the Sports Bowl?
Oh, I think it's a great accomplishment. You know, I think it's very fulfilling for our staff. You know, I kind of said yesterday, I named every single assistant, and they all did an outstanding job, and all the seniors and the whole team. You know, I think it's just a whole bunch of hard work, everybody coming together and really fulfilling a dream that we wanted to get done at the start in the summer.
How much did you, I guess, when did you find out officially that you played college?
I kind of been hearing it off and on, but it was official this morning, I think, is when I found out, yeah.
You guys when did you start really digging into them and their tape and everything else?
This morning, yeah. Yeah, we kind of had a heads up that it might be them, so we got tape on them and started looking at it some this morning.
What were your initial thoughts
on? You know, they're a good football team. They're physical. I've always, when I was at Arkansas, and even before that, I always liked what Coach did when he was the offense coordinator at Georgia. So I've always kind of studied. I knew what they did offensively. I wasn't sure defensively. So, but I've studied him a bunch when he was a coordinator at Georgia. I like his two-back play-action passing game. I like his two-back runs. I like the stuff that he does. So really the two offenses are a little bit similar. Defensively, I still got to keep studying them, but they look like they're big and physical. That's what they look like, you know, first impression.
They have a lot of like 3 or 4 rushers who pile up some big yards.
Yeah. I know one of them when he was about this high, Dawkins from Louisville. Yeah, when I was a assistant coach in Louisville, his little brother played, you know, little guy football and baseball with Mason. So yeah, I knew Dawkins when he was a youngster.
It's going to also be winning that big ground, kind of the line of scrimmage ground attack. It's going to be it looks like a big key in this game.
Yeah, we got to stop the run, and then you got to stop their play action. You know, I haven't studied their offense yet, but I just know him as a play caller and him as when he was a coordinator at Georgia. He loves to run the ball, and then he likes to throw play action down the field. So that's always been something that he's done well as a coach. So again, we got to study him a whole bunch more. But I would say just knowing his past as a coach, those are the 2 big things you got to stop.
Did you guys encounter each other quite a bit on the recruiting trail and things like that?
A little bit, you know. We end up recruiting some of the same guys, but yeah, you know, you run into each other some, yeah.
They've been on quite a roll lately. It's like 2 teams that have been playing the best football late. Is that just looking at their scores and what you've seen, what do you see what they've done lately?
I think they just really improved as the year went on. You know, I think again, I got to study them more, but definitely as you just look at the scores and how they played, they started playing a lot better at the end of the year, and looks like they were playing really well, you know, that San Diego State game as the year came to an end. So it'll be a heck of a game, you know, it'll be exciting. 2 good teams, and the better team, the better. You know, that makes you more excited to go play it, and it'll just be a lot of fun.
Got a question. It was already asked, but have you been able to watch the 09 game, or did you kind of track that 7 years ago, or were you kind of aware of the game, the finish of it, one of the better bowl games of the bowl season?
I've never really watched it from the beginning to the end, no, but I knew what happened at the end of the game. I think I might have been watching some of it that night at home, but no, I've never watched the whole game.
You got a bit of a strong Vandal base in the city of Boise. How much are you expecting the crowd to be an impact?
Well, that should really hopefully be a big, you know, home field advantage to us. Hopefully we can get all the Vandal family out there to watch that game and support us and make it a huge home field advantage. And I thought our home game yesterday was great. I thought the crowd was really loud, and one of the better crowds we've had since I've been here. And so hopefully we can do that down there.
Did you guys have a team meeting to talk through all this?
Yeah, we did. We just actually had it at 5. So we had a team meeting and just gave out the schedule, when we're going to practice and what we're going to do over this the next couple of weeks. And so that was good, yeah.
Obviously, this is new for all the players, not new for you necessarily.
Yeah.
What's the important things to keep in mind?
I think one of the most important things, I was pretty lucky there for a while. I went to a whole bunch of them right in a row. Usually to me it's the team that's the most excited to be in the game wins. You know, and that's kind of what I've told them. I told them the same thing on Thanksgiving week. It's usually because you have different distraction, you have different things that's not your regular routine week. So usually it's a team that goes into it and has a great passion to be there, has a great passion to play in the game, has a great passion to get better in bowl practice leading up to the game, they usually win. Not always, because sometimes one team's just way better than the other. But in most of my experiences in bowl games, when we were really excited and fired up that bowl we were in, you usually won. If they were kind of so-so about where they were going or who they were playing, then you usually didn't win. So I think that's something that we got to make sure, and our guys are. Our guys are really excited and happy to be in it, and we're going to have a great preparation going into it and go play hopefully the best game we've played all year.
It's the only bowl game on the 22nd. It's going to be an ESPN game. Is that exciting just to know that you're going to have the exposure? And kind of any college football fan who watches bowl games generally will watch you guys play that day.
I think the players are really excited about that. Yeah, I think that was one of the things that they already knew. You know, they look all that stuff up. They know what the bowl gifts are at each bowl game. They know when it's played, who else is playing. To be honest, I didn't know all that stuff, but our players knew it. So that is definitely one thing I think they were very excited about.
You mentioned going to a bunch of bowl games. Any particular memory stand out for any trips?
Yeah, the Orange Bowl will always be a huge memory because Ava was born 5 days before we got on the plane and went to it. So that was big, you know. I think the Liberty Bowl when we beat Boise was big when I was at Louisville, you know. So our 2004 Louisville team was a really good team. We finished it beating Boise, and then our 2006 Louisville team, we beat Wake Forest in the Orange Bowl. Those were both really big ones. When I was at Illinois my first year and we beat Baylor in the Texas Bowl, that was definitely one that I'll always remember. And then the last year when we won the Cotton Bowl at Arkansas and beat Kansas State, those are kind of four that were all pretty special. But I think all of them had something pretty cool about them. And the one year at the Gator Bowl, we played with our backup quarterback and played Virginia Tech really tough, and I thought we had them, but they came back and beat us. But then there's just funny little stories you remember with your kids, different things that happen, and so they're all great experiences. I'm just really happy that this team gets to go experience being at a bowl game.
You guys have won 4 games in a row. You've got a few weeks before your
Yeah.
and does the momentum die?
Hopefully not, but you wish you almost could play right away. What they really need to do this week, we're all going to be out on the road recruiting all this week, so they're going to lift and run, and they need to do a great job on their studies this week, you know, and really get ready for finals, and then we'll get back a week from tonight. We'll practice next Sunday night, and then that's when we'll get back going.
What does the NCAA allow as far as practice hours between now and the bowl game?
There's a certain number of days you can have, but we won't be close to it, so we'll be fine. I think that's more if you play like on the 30th, then you really got to I think it's 15, but we won't. We'll have 10 practices and a walkthrough for us.
Advantage to having give them a week to just kind of.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know if you would give them the whole week off, to be honest with you, if we wouldn't have played this last Saturday. But we missed all last week recruiting. So most of the staffs out in the country were out recruiting all last week because that was the first week of contact, and we missed it. So we have to go out all this week recruiting, you know, for the future. And otherwise, you probably have a day or two practicing this week, but we'll still get in a whole bunch of practices before, and the first couple of days will really be all about the young guys getting a whole bunch of work.
You heard from Bobby since last night. Did he message you or anything or spoken with him?
Yeah, we talked to each other last night. He told me congratulations and was happy for us and said it was a heck of a job. And, yeah, we talked last night. It was nice.
Yesterday, you talked about it a little bit, but when you got the official word today that it was, you know which bowl, what day, what was that like? Sorry, yeah.
It's just a great feeling, to be honest with you. It was a very I don't even know if I can know the exact word, but just all this hard work has came to an end with something great happening, you know, and it's kind of something that you know, like I said earlier, my kids were used to Christmas was going to a bowl game. That's what we did. That's what you did, and now we've had a little drought from that, so it's nice to get back doing that. I thought it'll be very fun.